get when you combine two childhood friends who have never grown up, have an unhealthy competitive streak, and always think they're the funniest people in the room? You get the Unfunniest Podcast!
Podcasting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, now, we call this the act of mating.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children.
That's a lie. We want to do tons to scare your children. So everybody, thank you guys for joining us today. This is our inaugural, first, whatever you want to call this, our introductory podcast. And we are the Unfunniest crew. My name is Mark. We got Jimmy Ward, Mike Ward, and Shane Strahler somewhere in the middle of Rochester, not knowing where he's rolling around. So he'll be on a little bit later. But thank you guys for joining us today. We'll give you a quick introduction of who we are, why we started this, what we kind of did this for. So my name is Mark. We are all based here in the Detroit area. And what we've done between Mike and I and now our, we're on 20 or 36 years, Mike, now of knowing each other from 1989. 36 years. It just dawned on me how much long that was.
First and foremost, those couple pictures on the intro. I mean, how sexy are you two?
Exactly.
Football pictures.
We have stayed friends thick and thin for all this time. We everybody here, what you can expect, what we're going to kind of do. This is just going to be off the cuff fun. We are not a.
We were both thick. Now we're a little thin.
Now we're a little thin.
Sorry to interrupt your intros. My apologies.
We're here to introduce, to entertain. We're here to have fun. Mike and I can't can always hear ourselves talk enough. We'd love to hear ourselves talk. That's why we brought Jimmy and Shane on to kind of balance us out there. So what we're going to do over these next weeks, months, years, hopefully, bring a little entertainment. We're going to talk a little bit of sports. We're going to talk entertainment. We're going to talk normal popular culture. We'll talk movies.
Did you say years?
Exactly, Michael. I don't know how much time you're going to have yet.
All right, so real quick, Mike has headphones and he's got a microphone, and this is his lifelong dream.
Yeah,
this is what he went to school for.
And Mike has the microphone, so you will listen to everything he says.
I feel very official. Just happy to be here.
Michael, this is not NPR.
Damn.
So as he said, Mike and I have been friends for years. I guarantee, I don't think we're going to talk about it on this, but you will not probably find another podcast that talks about the history of SNL more than what we're going to talk about here in the next few weeks. Because with all of us, our favorite characters, the Dieter and everyone else. So we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, and we want to make this interactive with you guys too. Our first one here is not going to be live, but we're going to try to do some more live ones, live streaming, where we can get some input from you. But we want to have, especially the friends we know, there's going to be a lot of inside stories. We'll give you a lot more when it comes to what those are, what we can expect from that. But a little bit about who I am. Mark is that we based just north of Detroit area. For those that don't know us, probably everybody for these next few weeks will be everyone that we know. But, it's just a matter of getting to know us and have everything we do there. So, Mike, why don't you talk about yourself, then Jimmy, then Shane?
Yeah, you nailed most of it right on the head. It's pretty hard to believe it's 36 years, but like we were talking about, I think you and I kind of bantered this about for a long time. You finally nailed me down on Super Bowl here at the house and said, we need to do this. And I said, okay, you take the reins, you push me, because sometimes that's exactly what I need. And heck, here we are. This is pretty cool. I didn't think it would come together, but here we are.
Fun.
Yeah, this will be cool. No, seriously. I mean, bantering about different topics. Like you said, we're not going to get into politics. We'll talk about stupid things like sports. My favorite topic in the whole world, weather.
I thought you were going to say boating.
My therapist told me that I shouldn't say that word, but anyways.
Too funny.
Next to James, and in case you haven't realized, they have the same last name. So yes, they are brothers.
Yeah. So James, Jimbo, Jimmy, Jim, whatever you want to call me.
Jim was 3 when Miller met me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
3.
So
that's crazy.
Cool thing about that is just watching you guys play football. I mean, it's cool.
Uncle Rico.
It was awesome. Like just going to your guys' games.
Football over that mountain.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm 39. I feel like I'm 59, but I'm a dumb lumber salesman, and I'm here for entertainment. So you're probably gonna hear some stupid shit out of my mouth. Oh, got it.
Oh man,
I said
bucket.
it. I said it.
And
Sorry, you're gonna have to edit.
all you gotta do is say. I don't know what you gotta do. All you gotta do is say earmuffs.
Yeah,
earmuffs.
But
and everybody,
this is cool. I'm excited. So, and then we got Shane. We all love Shane.
Wow.
Last but not least,
The
he's
Mute
got the
Marine.
microphone mic'd.
And he's mute.
How about now?
Ah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey, thank you guys for inviting me. I'm joining you here live from South Clarkston, Michigan, a.k.a. Waterford, on the front porch of my lovely girlfriend. Great effect.
Yeah, we paid a lot for that. Got to get used to it.
But yeah, I was roped into the ward crew many years ago, working alongside of the not dumb lumber salesman James Ward, and I met him, and I knew he was going to be a lifelong friend. Shortly after, met Mike and the rest of the crew, and soon thereafter, Mr. Miller, who I will always refer to as "Damn you, Miller."
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy to be a part of this. I will talk weather. I will talk boating. I will talk comedians. I have very little to add in the realm of sports.
Don't sell yourself short.
You do, Strahler, real quick. So I got my new Tigers head on here. What do you know where I'm going with that?
Where to Detroit?
Opening day.
Opening day. Oh,
you're probably one of your best one-liners.
Well, yeah, it was a very great one. I know exactly what you're about to talk about.
Do tell.
No, you tell the story.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, I don't even know this one.
I don't either.
I mean, the punchline isn't that great, and you guys are already
It is great.
A little much, but we played this game like whenever you would see a Hummer truck, you would say, "Hey, Hummer," and whoever found the most Hummers won. Whatever, you didn't win anything, but then it morphed into like spotting random crap, and we would say, "Oh, hey, man walking down the road, 1-0." And then, so we were down in Detroit on opening day.
This was a Good Friday,
down,
too.
It was Good Friday, walking down Woodward, and this woman was cradling a live rabbit. And I said to Jimmy, "Woman holding rabbit, 1-0." Because, I mean, no one else is going to find somebody holding a rabbit in the truck.
I can't beat that. Like, how do I even get a point?
You know, speaking of that, I got actually a question to ask you guys, because this is something that I talked about on our last road trip. Kathy and I and Charlotte, we went down to Indiana, to Fair Oaks, Indiana, which, in case you guys ever wanted to see, is pretty darn incredible. But remember the game Slug Bug? Whenever you saw a butt beetle, you punch somebody, right?
Yep.
What is the car equivalent now? Because there are no beetles on the road anymore.
It's a yellow vehicle. Kaylee slapped me twice today. Yeah, yellow.
It's just because she's your daughter, but no.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yellow, but no. What kind? Like, to me, Teslas are kind of in that. Like, yeah, they're not everywhere, but they're a lot more. They're probably what Beetles were back in the day. Like, do you punch somebody when you see a Tesla? Do you punch somebody when you see a Civic? I don't know. Like, what's that car? And you said you punch somebody when you have a yellow car.
It's yellow. And a yellow vehicle. Apparently, this is what these kids do these days. Yellow vehicle.
Well,
is it the
what
yellow
we were doing.
submarine?
Hummer. Whenever you saw a Hummer, it was like, "Oh my gosh, I spotted one." That was before they were everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like the Slug Bug, similar thing.
I mean, to be fair, Mike, that's Bumblebee.
To be fair,
Bumblebee.
Yes.
Bumblebee
Bumblebee
tuna.
tuna.
Stop lubricating the man.
All right. So now everyone's getting a little taste of really who we are, what we kind of do. We're going to talk about nothing here for usually 45 to 60 minutes each week.
Or everything.
This is the podcast.
Shane.
We shall talk about nothing.
Shane,
Exactly.
if you turn around and look at the sky, it is a cumulonimbus.
So
right behind your head.
If
That's
anybody's
beautiful.
wondering or wants
sky
to
is on
ask
fire.
what we're doing tomorrow, we're
Everything.
doing everything.
Everything.
So
It's a standard
if,
answer.
if we happen to have any meteorologists in this audience over the future, Mike has one dream.
I will
It's not
attack
a
you.
It's
He's
not a
over here.
Make-A-Wish dream per se, but Mike would love to do the weather one day on somebody.
Yes.
So Mike wants to do that. That's
Because
his,
I can be far more accurate.
So,
Yeah,
as
you
a
gotta
quick
do it
story,
outside.
Jimmy, I don't even know if you knew this. And we'll have Bert on one day, but when Mike and I were working at Dry Dock Marine Supply in Harrison Township at the corner of Crocker and 16 Mile for all your needs.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What's going on there? But
Ah.
he's bringing the sun down. But
Oh.
Mike would listen to NOAA weather every day. And not even every day. Every 15 minutes, Mike would put the weather on.
Oh, yeah.
The CB radios. We
Yep.
would
Isn't that
get
where
in
you met
fights.
Becky?
That is where I met Rebecca. That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dry Dock Marine Supply, 16 Mile and Crocker. Miller's exactly right. I used to watch
Right.
that or listen to that stupid weather
Oh my
channel.
God. And he would, and nobody would, he would argue with the weather people on there. He'd be like, hey, he's 19 years old and yelling at them that they're stupid and don't know anything. And it was like ever since
It's going to
that
be
point-
mostly sunny today, a high of 85. It's 65 degrees and raining, you morons.
This is also which we will bring Robin at one point to talk about this story.
Bert?
But if you ever get a call from somebody and ask for
Miller, get in the middle of
say
your
no.
screen. We can't see you, for Christ's
He's-
sake. There you go.
He's out back kicking some guy's ass, but Bert's there.
Yeah.
So, all right. I did not tell you guys about this, but I have a couple things to ask you guys, and I'm going to first start it and see if you might.
You gotta
be
raise your
able to-
hand.
I did not know there would be questions.
I would like to just get to know you.
Let's try that
Miller,
again because Mike
Miller,
was
you gotta raise your
talking.
hand if you have a question.
First, I would like to just get to know you.
We're just going to get to know you. I just picked up 100 podcast questions to ask your guests.
That
And
sounds
what is-
stupid.
What is the good thing? So,
100.
Michael, if you could eat one food or dish daily for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Crab legs.
You wouldn't get sick of crab legs?
Probably not. Or, you know what? Sushi. Whatever. Same difference.
For James, if
Jim.
you could have a superpower, but it had to be kind of useless. What would it be?
Roundhouse kicking.
You could do that now. It's not well.
Roundhouse his ass.
that's
I
great.
can't believe that just came to my head.
That's
But-
awesome.
All right. Shane, what is the silliest reason you've ever gotten in trouble or missed an appointment?
Mm.
Oh, missed an appointment or gotten in trouble? Well, throwing a party, probably, and not cleaning up in time when my parents got back from Vegas,
Oh, yeah.
and
Ah,
failing
that's
to pick them up from the airport,
It's a good
and
one.
my parents calling me. Yeah,
It gets
we're
better.
in the airport. Where are you? You shouldn't be answering the phone because you're at home. You should be at the airport.
Traffic was bad.
That's
I
good.
couldn't make it. Oh my
You know,
God, that's a
that-
good one.
You know, it's funny, Miller. You're gonna have to play that Shane Bergazzi video about his wife being at the airport.
Oh, at the
my
airport.
God,
Yeah, I saw that
Oh,
one.
dude, that's
Oh, my
priceless.
God,
Like, I don't
yeah.
think you-
Let's
I
go
don't
through.
know what we're
let's go
talking
through.
about here. I don't think you even know what an airport is.
So, all right.
Are,
this
are
question
there
is
more
mine.
questions?
What would the title of your autobiography be if it had to make people laugh? For me, I think it's just got to be "Damn You, Miller." Just DYM.
Dude,
Um,
it's got to be
You
one
should-
of the best nicknames
you-
ever.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should
All right.
give a little background of where it's coming from.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do that because I did not give that, but I think the three other hosts of this podcast are probably the ones that would be best to
Oh,
explain.
It had to have
clearly
been.
Mike. Yeah.
Wow. I think it was Jimmy, Dave, and I, and Shane probably, but it had been 15 years ago when the old school came out, and Shane's got the cigar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when Will Ferrell was at the in the movie where he was at the funeral, he's yelling, "Damn you, Roger! Damn you, Roger!" And for some reason, you must have done something in typical fashion, something stupid, and we all just started going, "Damn you, Miller! Damn you!" So then we just decided to make every issue that came up is "Damn you, Miller!" It's all your fault.
This is whether it's my fault. It could be Jimmy's fault, but yeah, Mike's screaming at me, "Damn you, Miller!" So
Yep.
And
I've seen DYM on license plates and taking pictures. That's the best.
So last one. This is going to be a question each one of us is going to answer. If you could start a rumor about yourself, what would it be?
That's a good one.
I'm a porn star.
A porn star?
Yeah.
No, he said corn. CORN.
Yeah, I am actually the penis double for Dwayne The Rock Johnson in all of his movies.
It's supposed to be
The Rock Johnson.
Okay, that's
Johnson.
enough time.
Well, he didn't. Yeah.
I didn't get my
proper
answer.
terms, but Jimmy.
I secretly like to do underwater basket weaving.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. It's a good time.
All right, and then I guess for me, that the rumor has it I do have skills.
Man, that's sophomore year football, high school.
No, that was Put-in Bay. That was like just
that's a whole nother topic.
1996 Put-in Bay when we were playing football.
Oh, that's right. We were it was the Put-in Bay trip. We were over on Middle Bass. We were camping.
Yeah,
and
we'll get into that story.
Yeah. Somebody came up. Yeah, go ahead.
We're allowed to share.
Rumor has it I've got skills.
At Hazards?
At Hazards, yeah. Hazards was brand new. It was gorgeous. We slept in those.
Gorgeous.
So, Jimmy mentioned something, and I think we kind of all talked about it. We all love comedians. We love SNL. We do everything here, but we're kind of going through and naming about who's your favorite comedian nowadays, who's the thing. I think the biggest one that I think we all kind of really love right now, and he's one of the cleanest comedians out there, is Nate Bargatze. And so per Jimmy's mention, let me do this here so we can, I think this really is one of the funniest things.
My new shoes I got.
All right, let me know if you can hear this.
Airport.
Okay. That's PG-13.
We took a trip to Florida, to Fort Lauderdale, and her and our daughter are flying from Nashville, where we live, and I'm flying from Detroit. We're meeting at Fort Lauderdale's airport. I have to find them when they land. So I called her because I was about to take off, and I was like, all right, what time do you guys leave? She goes, noon. And it was 11:30, and they're still at home. I was like, Laura, I don't know if you even know what an airport is. It was in our driveway. I don't think we could make it. And she said, that's what time we leave for the airport. Our flight's not till 1:30. And I was like, all right. So what do you think I wanted to know when I asked that? Is that what you thought the best time you could give me was a time that means nothing to nobody? What time did you go to bed last night? Just tell me that, and I'll just look up all the planes that land in Florida, and I'll guess which one I think you're on. She said, I'm sorry I don't talk the way you want me to talk. I'm like, I want you to talk like a regular person, all right? Like you've been around people before, you know? We didn't talk in Florida, I'll tell you that.
So honestly, I think the best right now is Nate Bargatze, just the way he is. Some of the other stuff that he's done, basically some of the Saturday Night Live skits, some of the other stuff that he's.
We interrupt this podcast from Mark Miller to show you a picture of what in the hell. This is from next door neighbor. It says, did anyone else wake up with your car saran wrapped last night?
What is this from?
It's on the next door neighbor app thing. You know, the neighborhood thing.
No kidding.
I feel like it's Hoppy and I next door to Joe Botafuco when we buried his car in the snow. Or the one time we put like ketchup and mayo and mayonnaise on his car with mustard to drill.
Some phallic symbol.
Shane, if you ever see Joe, you'll have to ask him that story.
Van Lamenti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We buried his car in the snow.
Well, now I'm going to start calling him Botafuco.
Yeah, we call him Botafuco.
No, you got to call him the Malster.
Oh, the Malster, yeah. The kid used to love to go to the mall all the time. Like, dude, it's 85 and sunny outside, and you're going to that stupid Lakeside Mall again. Of course, that's back when it was around, but yeah, we call him the Malster. He loved the mall. He'd go there every day. I swear to God, sometimes twice a day.
I think he still does.
He probably, who knows?
He probably still goes to Lakeside, too, even though it's closed.
Even though it's closed. Yeah, this is a shrunk wrap, saran wrapped car in, well, I don't know if it's not in my neighborhood. It doesn't look like it, but it's somewhere in Macomb County. Search for handyman. Search for landscaping. Search for a house cleaner. Perhaps you should search for a torch.
Forget it. Let's talk about something at least.
Never mind. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, dude, so real quick. You know what's funny about Joe? Every time I hear his name, I think of the Mazda, because he would always pick on you about it.
The Mazda 626. That was the fastest car in the history of mankind, if you ask me.
You had a 626?
A Mazda 626.
How clean he is. Like, he doesn't say a swear word at all. And that's,
Not only that,
that's
nothing
pretty hard to
controversial.
do in comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, I'll throw an F-bomb here, there. Yeah, it's funny, but
Michael, who's your guy right now?
Well, it's got to be Jim Brewer. It's always bad.
yeah.
Jim Brewer.
Yeah, I think so. The goat boy himself.
Oh my god.
He's talented, dude. When he does the rock show, imitating who is it? Is it Led Zeppelin or?
So this is what we talked about earlier with Rebecca and the night that Bobby was conceived at the old Mount Clemens. What the heck was it called?
Emerald
Theater.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on.
Was that Becky's dancing days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
This was the funniest part of that night, though. Here, watch. The hokey pokey. Oops, I gotta get the sound on.
Throw it up. I love metal. Oh. How did I not? Rob Halford of Judas Priest, boy. He come out with his leather pants on and just scream. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And the most fun band I've ever seen is AC/DC. If you've never seen AC/DC, go see them.
You guys can see it, can't you?
50 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry.
It's small on my screen.
Yeah. AC/DC, first of all, the guys are like 50. And none of them are above like 3 feet high. Angus Young, we're out of hell.
Hoppy laughs as hard as it
Brian
does.
Johnson, he comes out. They could take any song. They all sound the same. It's always the same concert. But
I don't think I've ever laughed so hard.
they could take the hokey pokey and tear it up. They gotta come out like, put your left foot in. Put your left foot out.
Miller, make that bigger. I can't see it.
That's as big as it'll get right now.
Can you shake it? Shake it! Shake it all about! Turn
got to be on coke. He's got so much energy.
And they always have a breakdown like this. This looks like a hokey pokey crowd.
And to everybody that's still watching us now, do know that this will get better. We're going to get better with all this stuff.
Yeah. There you go.
That's hilarious.
It's a good
He's
one.
awesome.
That's a great
Jimmy,
one.
what about you? Jimmy, what's your what comedian you really loving right now?
I would say Nate Bargatze, and then the one I got turned on to lately he's a little
What do you send us? Ishmo?
yeah, Ismo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's hilarious. He's from what the hell's the name of it?
Is he from Finland? He sounds like he's Arabic.
Yeah.
Finland. And then the other one is it Chris
Porter?
Yeah. Yeah, he's funny, but I mean he's explicit, so so we can't use him in this. But Ismo's funny. Like if you play the ass trailer, it's priceless.
Too much.
I'm sure you guys have seen it, but
yeah.
Oh, the word.
Yeah,
the word.
I mean, just the multiple meanings of it, and he's like S means butt, but has so many other meanings to it, and he just goes down the list, and it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah. No, that's hilarious. Just kind of seeing everything with there, and we've gone to enough. We've seen enough. I remember going to see Tracy Morgan. He was absolutely hilarious one time. Deadpan. The one I miss is Norm Macdonald. Norm was hilarious. He just did not care, and all the SNL stuff is just really, really kind of amazing. But one thing we haven't talked about yet. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, I think the one guy that we can all agree on is Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
Like, guys, just
you're forgetting, Jimmy. You're forgetting one of your faves, who we went to go see several years ago, who was huge a while back. Dane Cook.
Dane Cook. He's good.
Oh, Dane.
Yeah.
Dane was amazing.
He kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
But
2-0 Wings. End of 2. Sorry.
That was dude, that was a great night. Downtown D. It was a great night. Didn't you fall off a bike or something?
Huh?
That was Becky at Kelly's Island. Oh, sorry.
Well, all right. No, we rented.
Yeah, that was just a short clip of it, but it's hilarious. No, everything else.
Yeah,
what
was the best one about Dane Cook, Shane? BK Lounge, can't get in without
the BK
Coops.
Lounge, can't get in without Coops. Yeah.
Can't get in without what?
Without Coops.
Coupons.
Oh, Coops.
Yeah. And then what was the dumpster truck one? What did he call that thing? I forget. It's like the DKB 12 or something. I don't know.
Like the something 3000.
Yeah.
Shane has a halo behind him now.
Yes. You look like
what
you're
type
in
of clouds are behind me, Ward?
Huh?
What type of clouds are behind me?
It's certainly not a bow echo.
Not a bow echo.
Strata.
So
go ahead, Miller.
You mentioned this, and Ward, you mentioned it. Let's talk about Detroit sports. We can't get away from it. We're all sports fans. We're all here. And if the Red Wings somehow do this, what did I hear? This will be the first time in history if the Wings make the playoffs, because the Pistons already had that in one calendar year, all 4 sports teams would make the playoffs for the first time in history for Detroit sports.
Really?
During the same year. Well, remember how many years the Lions went without it, and then the Wings weren't there for a while.
That'd be pretty awesome.
forever.
The Pistons too. Yeah, so the Pistons already made it. The Tigers made it last year, and obviously Lions made it and choked in the second round. But that's a different story. The Red Wings.
Don't bring that up because Jimmy will start crying.
Stafford.
I'm gonna change my hat here.
Yeah.
Is Shane ordering another drink? Is that what he's doing up there?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I
supply
think
some for all of us.
He's in the Bahamas or something.
that is.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. YTR.
YTR.
That's impressive. That is. You couldn't ask for a better background shot. He knew what he was doing. This was
I gotta change my background on the next one if I ever.
Well, I mean, not everybody can have their bedpost behind them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well,
You got pants on,
look
Jim?
at, I got the forest. Hang on.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yes,
pretty
very
cool.
romantic.
Yeah,
So serene.
oh, it's totally romantic.
Shane does look like he's in the tropics someplace, also known as Clarkston, Michigan.
South Clarkston.
And I got
What?
Top Gun on.
South.
So
Oh,
that's
South Clarkston. I apologize.
Yes.
My.
good. Speaking of which, I got to make a run. Mark, keep going because I brought this up to you before. Shane.
Do you have to go to the bathroom, sir?
No. But you take a trip into my.
We're going mobile.
Bring up
Mm-hmm.
something.
Jim's
keep
Jim's
going.
walking around.
Keep going, Miller.
We're going mobile.
We're going mobile.
Subterranean.
While he's
Oh,
doing
man.
that,
I'm getting dizzy.
I'm gonna do something.
Keep going,
here while
Miller.
We're doing
Oh, this
that.
is
It's gonna take
great.
a second to bring it up.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Making it feel
Is this the? It looks like the what's that scary movie that came through with that? The Blair Witch
Project?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing right now, Jimmy?
Yeah. This is and my legs don't work as well as they used to. So.
You're only 39. Pucker up,
Yeah.
Buttercup.
Yeah, exactly.
You're insane. So yeah.
All right. So
okay, now Jimmy, where are you there?
all right. So I'm in my man cave. So
Okay.
Yeah, probably one of the best man caves ever. But go ahead.
if you
is
remember
pretty nice.
years ago, didn't you work at a card shop?
Mhm.
Yeah, in New Baltimore.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Lace. I'm in the middle of it.
He's being interviewed right now.
Ray Shepard.
Ray Shepard. Is that like Ray Finkel?
No, actually, it's Darren McCarty.
Oh,
Ray Shepard and my favorite Chris Oz.
Ozzy.
That's,
Ozzy.
I came across
Stevie.
I came across some
You
pictures.
got those for me.
Yeah, I remember.
Miller
that.
got those
Good
for you?
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because all of Jimmy's siblings were never nice to him, so I had to like take it upon
Exactly.
myself to be like
Yeah,
Jimmy's
that's right.
Jimmy's big brother.
Your daughter's trying to
Yeah.
study for a test. Have some respect.
Well, he's getting kicked out of his own man cave.
I'm getting kicked out. Yep.
Back to the bedpost, sir.
I got in trouble for talking. All you gotta do is breathe. But ain't who.
That's called marriage.
Yep. Exactly.
Shane's the only one that's not quite married yet.
I got a good one.
I'm back.
We're on comedians and man caves. So a good comedian nowadays, that's Sebastian Maniscalco. You hear him?
Oh, he's hilarious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
he
hear
is.
his bit
Yeah.
about a man cave. He's like, all these people got man caves. My dad had a man cave. It was called the house. It was good.
Miller, is that you bringing up the old Mooney game?
I am. This is. We're now 30 minutes in, so only people that. Are
But
probably
anyways,
still
Miller,
listening are
long
all
overdue. I think I
crazy
thanked
ones.
you, but thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, yes.
We're just gonna play a couple clips here, so Michael can get all excited. So for those that don't know, Mike and I went to a small school in Maine City called Carnegie High School. We graduated in '93. That's kind of, we started in the '80s for high school, but this was one of our last. This was actually our last game.
Are you at center?
High school.
No, that's
No, I was
Raska
at
at
right
center.
tackle.
That's
I
me
was
at
right
quarterback.
tackle. I opened that hole.
Oh.
There you go. So,
Oh, man, I was slow. Sweet Jesus.
all the Mooney guys that are listening to this still, enjoy. We're going to go through this, and I think we're going to have whole episodes of bringing these up. But you'll hear us. We definitely are the Al Bundy when it comes to not
Or Uncle
reliving our
Rico.
sports youth. Yeah, or
Man,
Uncle
I was
Rico,
going to
or
throw a
Uncle Paul,
pass there,
whatever.
I think. You cut it off, you son of a gun. What's the matter with you? I was going to throw it 80 yards in the air.
Whatever.
Right.
Okay, Jimmy, you said it about you brought this
80
up.
yards in the air. What's that?
And I don't think this is a big deal. The Tigers got rid of the between home plate and pitcher's mound. They had something that dirt path. They called it the keyhole. They were the last ones to have it.
It's the last
You really
ballpark to have it.
You really think that was a big deal?
I do.
Why?
To be honest with you. Huh?
Why?
It was authentic.
Oh.
Yeah. But
and
it was apparently the reason they got rid of it was the players asked for it. So if the
To get rid
players
of it?
asked for it.
Did they?
Okay.
I'd like to ask to get rid of the T-shaped scoreboard in left field. What in the world?
So for anybody looking right now, you'll see it's that on the
Well,
video
that's one of three things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they got rid of the Tigers name on top of the scoreboard. Put Comerica Park up there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's for marketing reasons.
Promotional.
And it wasn't working.
The Tiger thing wasn't
going back to. Huh?
What's that, Shane?
They took off the big Tigers name on top? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's Comerica Park now.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back to when they originally built Comerica Park. They actually accidentally set the stanchion poles off guard or whatever. So the scoreboard actually was like to the left.
Is that why it was behind
by
the
like 10
it's behind the
12 feet
upper
left field deck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, there's two
second
screw-ups.
deck.
So
the one,
like,
do you remember
the point that
when Dakota was first built? They put in the field, but they had to. I don't know if it's a rumor, but supposedly Dakota High School had to redo their football field because they forgot about the 10 yards in each end zone.
That's a rumor that has absolutely no substance.
Oh, I want it to be true.
I love it when
we'll get some people.
I love it when you lean into the microphone.
I was told I had to be here.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's like, all right.
Can we talk about left lane drivers?
If you're going to put this amount of money into a new scoreboard that's in the shape of a T, and like you said, Mike, it should be a full square. Or
that's just odd. I mean,
rectangle.
It's a nice scoreboard.
Like, just put the money into moving it over, because it can't obstruct the seats in left field.
Right. Or left.
So,
or one of the other.
That's crazy there. So what
Shane,
is this about the left lane drivers?
Like I said,
what is you're complaining
about?
Oh,
it's an epidemic. For as much as I drive,
like I said,
if anyone is listening of all the two people
salesman.
I
said, like I said, I'm just a dumb lumber salesman that's going to complain about shit. Just stuff. Sorry.
For the two people that are listening, go out and spread the word. The left lane in 3 lanes of traffic is for passing.
Okay.
It is not for this. Go ahead, Miller.
Okay, no. What is the appropriate speed limit then for so if let's say it's a 70 mile an hour,
10 over minimum.
What is the speed limit you're supposed to do there?
I would say at minimum 5 over, but probably 10 over. So if it's 70, you should be going at minimum 75.
So
I've actually decided to. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to laminate cards, and I'm going to have in big bold letters: "Get the out of the left lane. Get out." Did you know that? Listen, this is I have verified this with multiple law enforcement officials that it is the number one reason for whatchamacallit? Road rage. Yes, left lane drivers. 100%.
I can see that.
Yeah, listen, as much as I drive, I swear to God, I get over in the center lane, I go by them, I look at them, they're like, nah, and they look at you like, what's wrong? I don't understand. Get out of the left lane.
You know what's the most annoying thing is when you come to a 4-way stop and like, all right, like everybody should know the protocol. Like, all right, the first one there has the right of way, and they're just sitting there and they're passing you on, and it's like, dude, just fuck. Oh God!
Oh, there he goes.
Hey, he made it 40 minutes. I have to give him credit. That's 40 minutes.
Sorry.
Jim, you're talking like you know the rules of a four-way stop, but I'm going to quiz you right now because I want to make sure you know.
I love quizzes.
Oh, this is great.
What if two people get there at the same time?
I know the answer.
Who has the right of way?
I'm gonna.
It's a question for Jim, though.
No, that's a great question, but I'm going to tell you, 99.5% of the time, two people don't get there at the same time.
I beg to differ.
That's not the question I asked, though.
I know, but okay, if two people get there at the same time, then you look each other in the eye and you figure it out.
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
No.
You tell me.
Yield to the right, just like in boating.
Right.
You yield to the right. Whoever is on your right has the right of way. Never forget.
Oh, that is a whole other topic, the boating topic. Holy mackerel.
All right. Yeah. So there's one of those things where you learn something new every day. I didn't know that.
You did not know that the person to the right has the right of way?
No, I knew that.
I knew that.
I didn't know it in driving.
Oh, yeah, in driving too. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a four-way stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, the moral of the story, and if anyone's going to take anything out of this, but hold on, Miller. Let me finish my left lane driving thought. DYM. So the entire purpose of this podcast is to spread the word. Get out of the left lane. Thank you. That's all I have. It's my public service announcement. Next week's topic.
Next week's topic is the duration of red lights in Florida.
Oh.
What's up with that?
Oh, listen, we were down there last week. Clearwater, Florida. Oh, I have no idea. I swear to God, we sat there for 5 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. 5 minutes, Clearwater, getting on to 275 South. Not that anyone's going to know exactly where that's at, but nonetheless.
Unreal.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's for the old people because they just got to maybe they're crossing the road or they don't know
it's for the alligators crossing the road.
Maybe there's golf cart traffic.
That could be.
That's a good one. I'm not down there.
I'm trying to find some.
Hey, on a side note, real quick, has anybody noticed the gas station pumps lately that they get stuck in a position? I think this is my conspiracy theory. They do it on purpose to get that extra 5 cents. I am trying to get to $70 straight on the money. And I'll be a son of a gun if that thing doesn't go to 70.01. My OCD kicks in, and I've got to go to 71 because that stupid handle doesn't click off. And then you try to click it again, does it again. There's my conspiracy theory for the day. Sorry.
All right. So
Miller's shaking his head.
Just for that. Whatever.
Just for that.
Oh, no, here comes the punishment. Just for that.
All
what you got for us, Miller?
So here, let's look up. We're bringing up a sample test for the Michigan driver's test. Let's see if we can answer this.
I didn't know this was going to happen.
So the first question. 2 sets of solid double lines, 2 feet or more apart, may only be crossed to enter a private driveway, should be treated like a solid wall and not be crossed, denote a lane for beginning or ending left-hand turns, denote a center.
I'm falling asleep.
I mean, yeah. 2 solid lines, you can't pass. That's pretty much all you need to know.
Right.
All right, let's see. A traffic light is red.
No
A police officer is telling you to go ahead anyway. What should you do?
Listen to the cop.
Oh, these are too easy. Forget that. I'll find some better tests for you guys next week.
When did we decide to do a driver's test in the middle of a podcast?
Well, because you obviously speed, and I'm a perfect angel when I drive, so I don't speed.
Believe, Miller, just like the sign behind you. Believe.
So I'll bring up. I'll bring up something real quick.
On any surface street,
here we go. That you brought up cops. Like, what's with all these people just whipping out their phones and just recording every single thing? It's so unnecessary.
It's today's society.
It's probably like those people who record their conversations on a podcast. Oh,
just
looking for
Shane, you got me
attention.
on that one, buddy.
or anything social media for that matter.
But this is good talk.
It is.
Yeah,
is.
no, I mean,
kind of.
Remember,
Right?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's certain times when somebody wants to take out their phone and record something. They could actually be doing something good to help someone, but instead they decided to.
Somebody's
they decided to.
Somebody's getting attacked, and instead of like going to help them, they just whip out their phones and they record the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you go pull the guy off of the guy that's being
now that
attacked?
I've been doing this social media stuff, you got to get the clout.
I don't know.
I got to get this. I got to get whatever I can.
What are you getting?
No, I said you got to get whatever clout you can. I'm trying to record everything, so I'm just going to follow Mike around with a phone, and when he's in the left lane, start attacking people. So
it is pretty funny.
Yeah, we're gonna do all that. So
I'm always doing this.
Years ago, I did something. I honked at somebody or flipped somebody off, and I remember getting batteries thrown in my car by somebody. And ever since then, I've just been like paranoid. I'm never gonna mess with somebody ever again.
Well, I'm such a hypocrite because I tell Bob to settle down. Tell him to settle down. Don't yell at people. You have no idea what what they have.
Oh, those are some.
Wait a minute. For everyone everyone is here and listening that may not know Mike. Mike can have a temper at times. Let's just say that. So for him to tell his son to calm down. That's saying a little bit of something.
I've done much better. I've done much better. Thank you.
You have, honestly.
Oh, look, here's a road rage. Hold on.
One day we'll bring up the story where I had to tackle Mike in the middle of a McDonald's parking lot.
Check this out. Hold on.
Oh, Miller,
You know why? Because we are the motor.
Is this...
bitch.
Only in Detroit.
What up, though?
Oh,
watch this.
God, that's right.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
at this.
saying you from the deep. You can say you from the deep because the
Watch
truck
this.
is there and it still can't catch you. You know why? We are the Motor City, and he said, "Room, bitch."
Only.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude, I saw that yesterday. I was like, I gotta bring that up. She said, "Room." Mm-hmm.
That's Shane. That's Shane. You still there?
I think he dropped off. Shane's going in and out. He must have didn't.
Right.
By the way, do you guys see is there my screen? Is some big blank screen up here on yours?
No.
Okay, good. It's only on my screen. At least it's not showing. But
you got up above. It says stop recording.
Didn't you guys have like I don't know if you should bring this up, but didn't you guys have a good Canada story?
Canada.
We have to bring Darren Clark on for that one. We have to bring Clark.
Or Sean Beamish, my esteemed colleague in Canada.
No, this was Mike and I in Canada and Darren Clark. And next thing you know, the cops are arresting guys that try to jump us. We'll tell that story later one day.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Perfect. Something to look forward to.
Yeah, we'll do that. We got plenty of them here, and that's and anybody that is still listening in 45-minute mark. We're gonna be ending here soon, but please let us know.
Did you say we're ending soon?
Yeah, let us know what we can do.
Just when I was getting comfortable.
Funny. Oh, whatever. You're never comfortable. So, what I wanted to share again that we'll have it out, everybody there. But as far as all our social media is really easy. We are at Unfunniest Podcast on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. We're on Instagram. You can email us that.
Did you go wide angle? Did you go wide angle on the camera? Nice work.
Oh, Shane did.
This is why you're the engineer. Where'd Shane go?
I have no idea.
He's a government worker.
That all being said, I think it's about 45 minutes. People are probably sick of us talking. We're going to come up with more topics from next week. I will be in Indianapolis, so you'll get to see the inside of a hotel room from my side, like Jimmy's. But,
wow.
And once again, all of our social medias, please follow us.
Get you a nice bed frame.
Yeah, exactly. At Unfunniest Pod, all one word. We're on X. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're everywhere when it comes to that. We're going to have some other issue, pump out as much as we can when it comes to that. We're going to have here in the next couple of weeks some merch you can buy, which is some of that cool. If you haven't seen our little logo, I think that's pretty cool to kind of have out there.
It's right over Jimmy's face.
Right. Yeah. Right. Be a part of everything there. But
What
just
about my
wanted
face?
to kind of wrap everything up. Mike, Jimmy, got any last words to kind of say, or anything else you guys want to, forever hold your peace?
It went fast.
It did.
There's lots of good things to talk about.
It's fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is fun. We can reminisce. We can look forward. We can make fun.
Go
we
on
can have
another
fun.
hour if we want to, but save it for next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
Save it, and that you'll always hear any
Save
of our
it for a
friends.
rainy day.
We're all going to sit there and start saying to each other, "Save it for the pod. Save it for the pod." So that way, we're all kind of going there. But
Hold on, we got a score update because this is 1945 when nobody has their phones. 2-0. 12 minutes left in the third.
Ooh,
not good.
2-0 Wings.
Oh, Wings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry about that. Again, everybody, I want to, Mike and I want to thank Jimmy, want to thank Shane, want to thank everyone that's been around, kind of making this happen. And I'll be honest, I really want to thank my wife, thank Kathy, and thank Charlotte because I've been a pain in the rear end these last couple of weeks getting this started, and I'm sure.
When are you not a pain in the rear end?
I'm a perfect angel. One day we're going to have Kathy on and Charlotte, and you guys can ask them all kinds of questions about what's life with me is really like. So I think they'll really enjoy that one.
Miller, if you're not a pain in the rear end, then there's something wrong with you. So
Hold on. My computer literally just popped up with a notice. 1 inch of snow Thursday. That's it. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
There we go.
Going back to Florida. Can't handle it.
Other constant
playing the
topics Mike will
podcast
bring
for
up
Thursday.
is how much he hates the weather in Michigan. He can't.
I hate
stand
Michigan.
it. He wants to move out, but yet he doesn't. So forget you, Michael. So once again, I want to thank everybody. Thank everyone that's been a part of this. That's had appreciate everything. It's wrapping up.
Can't dance. That's beta. Ball. Yeah.
Again, 6 years, and going through a rough patch when it comes. Because he is going to.
Yeah.
Probably never going to be allowed. We're never going to be allowed back on the air again. So Liz and Noel podcast.
No.
But, no. So we'll put the GoFundMe out on everything as well. So we just wanted to, Bobby, thanks. We're in your prayer, thinking of you, and as Mike would always say, do da. Have to do the na 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 na.
Nah.
Wait, and you got to put the hand up when you do it.
Nah. The
Yeah,
right side of the
that'll be
line.
nice.
You watch these videos, man. It's Buck Schaefer
him
on
on
an eye on the right side of the line when I play defense.
And one last thing.
Get him on next week. See if you guys can find some more Mooney videos.
Oh, I guarantee we
That'd
can
be
do
addicted.
all that.
Yeah.
I'm totally addicted.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That'd be awesome.
But again, thanks everybody. Thinking of Bobby, he's everyone there. But we'll tell some of these other stories. Mike's going to tell the story, I'm sure, of Strunken Whites omit needless books, and bird flew in, bird flew right out. And Jeremiah, if you're still listening, all those questions, yes, Mike will tell those stories, and we'll have all those through. But
apparently, I'm going to be the storyteller of this thing.
Exactly. Hey, I gotta drive your telling
dive
stories.
in, Mike. Dive in.
All right. So once again, everybody, thank
Deep
you guys for,
thoughts with Stuart Smalley.
for sticking on so long. We appreciate it. Got 50 minutes. Big
See ya.